Hopping in that coupe, I'm switching lanes, I know she feeling me. She look back while I'm doing my thing, like why he drilling me. Nigga, I don't wanna be your friend, I'm your enemy. You said you done, but I wasn't done, you know you can't get rid of me, oh no. So they done brought the youngin' back in. I'm in that Hellcat, in that track, all losing traction. Like fuck your looks, it all depend on how you actin'. This chopper make a nigga beatin' Michael Jackson. I remember days, I'm on my ass, and I was steady bombing. We got the bands, we got the sticks, you know we steady drumming. My middle finger in the air, you know we steady thumbing. I look around and bodies drop, it look like Andy coming. Bounce out, skid up, bounce out. I'm tryna drop in, fuck it, drop out. I'm tryna clock in, fuck it, clock out. I'm tryna go shopping and go to my house. Like what you really on? I say hello, I say what's up, like what's the dealio? I ask for your phone number, not your cereal. I walk in the building, fuck shit up, they like, here we go, oh my. Don't trust them. Yeah.
So as an update to the funeral services while I'm out in the field, Elijah's services was held just the other day. And the family had it very privately. And, you know, the mom was really, again, really angry at a lot of the comments that are being made. And I myself even said the same thing, to where, you know, the person is already paid with his life. Can we allow, as a community and society, to understand people are going to make mistakes? Even as, you know, a kid, no one's siding with either one in a situation where, you know, a fight breaks out and then, you know, somebody takes out a gun or a knife and defend themselves. It's a little different out here in California, meaning they don't really have a self-defense law. So they do make some, again, you know, some judgments on case-by-case basis. In this case, I don't have an update to whether or not the person is in or out of jail, other than they did hold the services for Elijah the other day, and the family wants closure, and the brother is asking to hear the full side of the story before people make assumptions and so on and so forth. So beautiful candlelight, a beautiful you know, service from what I can see on the picture, as the mother wears the shirt with the two other brothers of Elijah walking off into the sunset in the cemetery. Real vivid picture, real serious picture, and his brother making a song, in which I'll feature here on A Million Hits, about, I'm not sure about the situation or just, you know, about the mourning of his brother, his older brother Rap. So that's what's up. Another update there on 83rd and Denker ended up being male Hispanic, 23-year-old Kevin, shot and killed. Obviously, the coroner identified him yesterday as being 23 years old. Very sad. In this case, two things went on that day during that shooting, where there was a call of a 415 man with a gun, unknown if that was related, but they are still investigating both situations. The mobile home is no longer there. As I went by there, there was no candles put out for Kevin. Some people don't celebrate or do candlelights or try to, you know, get answers in the community, because so many comments, thousands upon thousands of comments about Kevin being a good, you know, stand-up guy, and no gang ties is what was being said on there. So again, I want to definitely update Kevin's story as it goes on. As far as what happened, details are still sketchy. Detectives are on it. They're scouring cameras and so on and so forth. So very sad case for Kevin, losing his life there, being so young at 23. I can't imagine what I was doing at 23. But definitely, fortunately, you know, made it to my age now. So Going in there for God for Kevin. Again, they speaking highly of him. A lot of the comments read, they love him. You know, you can see here a lot of all races are speaking out on the wonderness of this man, this young man who obviously touched so many and passed away so young. And here on A Million Hits, we always honor the gone and never, ever, ever forgotten. And at the ending of this, I assisted the community there on the Citizens app. And Million Hits assisted, I guess, law enforcement as well. Needed our help and the community's help today to find 5-year-old Genesis was safely returned back home to her family after an hour to 2 hours of us rolling around the community, sharing her picture and, you know, helicopters and so on and so forth. It almost seemed like they was about to issue the Amber Alert and sort of just let the detectives do their jobs, but detectives did do a foot-to-foot. People searched the area foot-to-foot along with law enforcement and located 5-year-old Genesis on 74th and Normandy in between Brighton, and was able to, you know, get her to the hospital. Obviously, she had some, you know, some mud on her. They wanted to make sure that, you know, all things check out with her, since a good Samaritan who's seen the picture that we all posted and seen the story on A Million Hits as well as Citizens app, and was able to roll up on Genesis and bring her to that location where she united the child with her family very, very quickly. And then there was an issue of pushing and shoving from law enforcement, as, you know, people in the area were very emotional about finding her. Obviously, were put in handcuffs because obviously they, you know, police always assume that black men are guilty or, you know, in the area of smoking weed or sitting in the car, have something to do with, you know, whatever. But they are not a part of, you know, the investigation as suspects. She wandered off on her own, as again her family said. She was in front of the yard and walked off. So there'll probably be an issue of them questioning the mom and the family on whether or not, you know, they might have to do some classes or, you know, or a drug tester to see if is there any foul play before they actually turn little Genesis back over to the family. So they took her to the hospital, and obviously some of the caseworkers are going to probably be reviewing the status of that young child. So thank y'all to the community for coming together. Citizens app, wonderful, wonderful tool being used. And obviously, you know, law enforcement joined together to find the 5-year-old missing little girl. Now, I did have an issue with one officer who said he had an issue with me taping a 6-year-old or 5-year-old child going in the ambulance. Well, I was letting him know how did we find her. The picture was already put all over the internet. So we just wanted to verify she was okay, and obviously that was her, because I don't want to put out a false story in the narrative. And he seemed a little clannish, a little angry, seeing me around, he says. So I want to watch him. I want to see how his career turns out. Working for LAPD, obviously 77th Division. I seen no stripes, no nothing. The boy was eyeing me. And he don't have that right, because I've been out there longer than him. Way longer than him. So it's your boy Mason Life 333. Y'all keep your eyes on your kids. Definitely keep your eyes on reparations as we get ready for the summer of 2024 and the controversial election, as well as Trump trial verdict coming in momentarily. It's your boy Mason Life 333. You watching A Million Hits 2024. Armageddon. Peace. Okay, y'all see it. I just left the Gumbo Man, and I ain't got too much to say. Yeah, I'm talking about coming at you fresh. Y'all better get it. Look at it. Let's see my spoon in my mouth. All right now. Take care. Y'all better get it.